The winemaking has to start in the vineyard.
Less is more. You don't have to manipulate this product. It made itself in the back of some cave 5,000 years ago. It's going to continue to make itself.
Every year, Mother Nature treats the vines and myself differently. And so as we start to see the grapes ripen, and Heather and I go out every 2 or 3 mornings a week and start tasting the grapes, when we start seeing some color development and flavor development, then we start to get really, really excited. During the actual day of harvest, we get a really high-end crew of pickers, because the old head prune zins in Lodi, for which Lodi is quite famous for, need to be hand harvested. They cannot be machine harvested. So the machines are definitely labor saving, but they pick everything. The great thing about our crew, who has been with us for many years, is that they look at each cluster and are very careful about what they're picking. And of course, the things that we've done earlier in the growing year to achieve a uniformity of ripeness, that's all showing up now. So we're not seeing some grapes that have poor color, or in other words, would have less flavor, less color in the skins. Everything is nice, dark, deep, midnight blue in color. And then it goes on to our sorting table, where the grapes are sorted with our crew of 4 people, and then they go into a December crusher and then into the tanks for fermentation.
So the next step after the primary first fermentation, at least here at the Lucas Winery, is to separate the skins from the wine in red wine. So the sugar's all consumed, and we've actually left it, depending on how it tastes, we've left it for another week or 2 on the skins to soak and get some complexity from the skins before we separate the skins and the juice. And then pressing is that active process in a single day, if you will, of draining off the juice that will come freely, called free run, and then putting the skins that also still have a lot of juice in them. We'll put those skins into the basket press. Our basket presses are little semi-manual basket presses with a center bladder. So what the goal of pressing, of course, is to put some pressure on the skins to make sure that all the juice is removed. Our presses look like an old style basket press, but in the center is a black bladder that we can fill with air, and it pushes against the sides and extracts the juice. The juice comes out the outside of the wooden slats down into a trough, and then into a bucket or a stainless steel pan, and then we pump it to the tank where we had already removed the free run. So we combine press and free run all together, and then following that, we will discard the skins into the vineyard and turn them into the soil.
So the wine out of the press is now going into these holding tanks, and because it's really cloudy, it's got bits of yeast and skins in it. Over a week, those will settle down at the bottom. We'll take the clear wine and take it to new French oak barrels, where it will rest anywhere from 12 to 16 months. And then we will bottle it, and we'll take it to our temperature-controlled bottle aging facility.